Hello, Gemini. This is Tiffany with Carrington Tarot, and I am doing your general energy reading for February 2019. Looking at a general love and energy reading for Gemini for February 2019. Oop, look what popped out. Let me just tell you, for those of you that who's watching me for the first time, which most of you are, I just started this, but when a card pops out of the deck, I run with it as your overall energy for that month. So for your overall energy for the month of February, Gemini, I see the Magician. That couldn't be a better card for you, right? Or anyone, quite honestly. I would love to get the Magician. I found out an ascendant. My ascendant's in Gemini, and I am manifesting something. So this reading will probably resonate with me too. But the Magician, you are starting off on something. You are at the beginning of this fresh start of inspiration. You have the power within you to make your dreams come true, Gemini, and it's all up to you. You have everything that you need. Everything's in balance for you right in this particular moment to go for it. Okay, so that's great. We're going to pull 3 cards for the month of February and see how this pans out for you during the month, just what you can expect in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. I will pull 3 cards, okay? So first we have the 8 of Cups for the beginning of the month. That's how you're feeling right now. The middle of the month, you're going to be looking at the King of Cups, okay? And at the end of the month, you're going to be kind of wrestling with, and I did shuffle these cards now. You're looking at the 9 of Cups in reverse. So this is looking really good, Gemini. I like these cards for you. With the 8 of Cups in reverse here, the beginning of the month, as you're looking at your manifestation, remember this is the overall goal and theme for the reading, so we want to remember that manifestation energy. For the 8 of Cups for the beginning of the month, you're looking at walking away from something. You are going on a journey of leaving things that are no longer serving you. Okay, the 8 of Cups is about achievement of some kind. It's about changing and growing. And it's also ultimately about, just like I said, I may have already said this, but walking away from something that does not serve you. Okay, which is a really great energy. And it's a great energy to have that's coming in right here in January because, it's a great way to start off the year. Leaving something behind that's no longer serving you, focusing on what it is that will bring you joy and ultimate fulfillment in all areas, emotionally, financially, mentally, and spiritually. Leaving things behind. Whether you're leaving behind a relationship that's no longer serving you, whether you're really leaving behind a thought process that's no longer serving you, whatever that may be, Gemini. But this 8 of Cups is really signifying that change, that transition, that growth, walking away. You're coming to a realization and, kind of going after something that's new. If you see this man, he already been there, done that, and he's walking off to find something better, something that's coming into focus for him. So that's a very good way to start off the month with that 8 of Cups right there. Next to the 8 of Cups, more Cups energy. So you guys are in your feelings a little bit this month, Gemini, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you have some water sign in your chart. I'm a Gemini ascendant. I'm a Scorpio rising sign. So I definitely understand this energy. So if you're a Gemini and, take a step, if you want to learn more about your astrological sign, there's quite possible that you have some water sign in your chart, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or the people around you there's a lot of people around you that have this water sign energy as well. So in the middle of the month, we're looking at the King of Cups, and the King of Cups, and he's upright. So he is a really compassionate person. He is able to kind of balance his emotions. He's not ruled by his emotions. So if you're walking away from something that doesn't serve you, possibly if you walked away from a relationship that drained you or you weren't getting what you needed emotionally, you're coming into a place of balance and harmony within yourself where you're in control of your emotions. You're not going to let yourself be ruled by your emotions anymore. If this was a relationship which I'm sensing it was, because it's these cups cards, right? And cups kind of representing late relationships. So if you're walking away from a relationship, or if you're in a relationship and you don't want things to be the way that they were anymore, you're walking away from an old way of operating, your modus operandi within that relationship is changing, it's going to bring you emotional fulfillment, and you're going to have emotional control, and you're going to be like in charge of how you feel, in charge of how you're acting, in charge of just, not letting anybody come in and, I'm thinking about someone I knew a long time ago, but don't sell me no wooden nickels. That's what's coming into my mind. Like, you don't have time for any more of the foolishness, because right now you're trying to get your manifestation game on. You're trying to create. You're trying to evolve. You have things in line emotionally, spiritually, financially, and emotionally, spiritually, financially, and mentally. I was thinking of that's what I was thinking of. So yeah, you're in a good place right now. The beginning of this month is looking really good for you. It's a great place to be for January. You're ready for something new. The middle of January, you're holding on to it and you're keeping it strong. And it could possibly be that somebody's going to come in to bring this to you, but I'm not really seeing that, Gemini. I'm seeing that this is you, and I'm seeing that you are just ready to take control of your own emotions and your own, emotional and spiritual destiny. That's kind of what I'm getting for you right now. And then in the end of the month, we're looking at here, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So the Nine of Cups in reverse, it's kind of like, this is energy coming in at the end of the month. So, it's, what I can say is you're on the right path, but at the end of the month, you might start feeling a little icky again, because, momentum, it's hard to keep things up with momentum, especially when you're trying to manifest something new, right? And if you allow other people to come in who didn't really have your best interest in heart, or who hurt you, or who that you left you feeling a certain kind of way, when you get that momentum up, you might start to feel a little down on yourself. And that's normal. I don't there with the good comes the bad. Don't take it personal, take the bitter with the sweet. Remember that song, Jermaine Jackson, back in the day? But, yeah, this is going to be a journey, not a race. And you will have some hiccups along the way. But, this is only the beginning. Continue to manifest. Continue to set your intentions. Continue to meditate. And don't, I'm thinking, about Geminis. You guys have that yin and yang. You have that dual energy. You have that twin flame within you. So I can see where things may get a little fiery for you and you waver back and forth. But don't allow that to happen. When you start feeling a little dissatisfied, or you're running to rush this process, remember what the big picture is. Remember what your goal is, and keep your mind on that. Keep your mind on the prize, your eye on the prize. And if this is a relationship for you, Gemini, because these are cups cards and the cups representing a relationship, it's quite possible that the person that you're dealing with here, you're allowing them to rule your emotions, and that's ultimately not going to serve you. So whether this is you going forward off on your venture, or finding out what it is that you really want to manifest for yourself, you have to let some old things die. You have to get control of how you feel, and you have to be patient. If this is a relationship, take it for what it is. Don't let anybody, control you or manipulate you, because if you continue to let that happen, you will be dissatisfied. So, you can look at that. That's what I'm getting for this reading. If it's you, the first way that I spoke of it, that's you. And if it's a relationship, you're ready to walk away. You're ready to manifest some happiness for yourself. Don't let this energy here bring you down, whether it be controlling or you realizing you're not getting what you need. But at any rate, you got to be patient with the outcome and just let it ride out. And just remember this beautiful card that starts off your month. And if you have some trouble during the month and you start feeling down and sad and whatever, pull out this video or grab your tarot deck card and remember the magician, and that you have the power to manifest everything and anything that you want in your life. All right, I hope that resonates with you. If it did, please subscribe, please like, please comment below. I really need to know if these readings are resonating. And thank you. Love and light.